I popped the cellophane on it, but yeah, we'll do a fresh crack.
So guys, we have Four Roses now. Is this one of those BTAC iterations?
Not a BTAC. This is a special from Four Roses. They do one of these bottlings a year. It's called limited edition.
How many bottles total?
Yeah, that's a good question. I do not know how many bottles total. It's limited. But it's a small batch, but they take the best
4,
of the best of the best. Is it 4,000? Awesome. There you go. I like it. 4,890. And this is bottle 3158 of 4890.
Now guys, what I learned about BTAC, which makes that special, is sometimes Pappy Van Winkle's only 80 bottles.
Okay. Nice.
So you go, oh, that's why that's special. Go ahead and crack it. You know,
all right.
That's your thing, man. This is your bottle. He got that Z.
Nice. We don't even bother looking at the cork.
I like looking at the cork. I don't like it. Oh wow. Now, what makes it special? Why did you choose to get it?
2022 is one of the most sought after years, and universally, people love it. You know, we're up to 2025, and I don't think the 2025 has come out. I do not know which recipe it is. It may say it on the back, but it's a small batch, so it's going to be a conglomeration. I don't know which recipe they use as the base for that. That would be interesting. We probably should know. We probably should have investigated it ahead of time. But we're here to open it, crack it, and see if we agree with the consensus.
So if you had been, because let's say, okay, we don't know anything about the whiskey or the Four Roses, other than it's probably unique, probably special. What's a whiskey lesson you would provide for those people? What are the do's and don'ts of whiskey?
Well, one of the things is figure out how to taste it so that you're not getting the bad aspects of it. Because it's very high in alcohol content, a lot of people, when they either nose it, you can start out far away and figure out how much alcohol you're going to get on the nose, because the ideal with these Glens is you want to stick your nose right in there and you want to get all of the smells. And you want to go from one to the other and get whatever flavors you're going to get, whatever smells you're going to get off the nose. But if it's got a high alcohol content, or if it's got a lot of methanol that's boiling off, it's going to be very abrasive or very shocking to your nose. So you don't want to hurt yourself in terms of your senses, your nose, and then your palate. So you want to have bland. You want to cleanse the palate. Usually we'll either do crackers or some pretzels, that type of thing that they do at the blendery. But you want to cleanse the palate and kind of come at it with a clean palate. And once you nose it, then you're going to take some into your mouth. I like to squash it or crunch on it, which I don't let air into my mouth when I do that.
So is that called the Kentucky Chew?
Mm-hmm. I'll switch it around. I'll open up. I won't breathe in necessarily. I'll breathe through my nose. And I can kind of taste it. It's much more subdued than Old Barton that we tried last time.
Man.
But it's a very good drink, and this will expand. And by that I mean when you let it sit, it'll open up, and you'll start to get some different notes to it. Some people add drops of water and think that that'll bring stuff out. I love drinking it neat, just as they bottled it, just as they intended.
So the water could literally prevent it from what could cause more sharpness, or
it could get rid of some of the flavors. It could get rid of some of the strong finish that people like.
What do they do?
Complex finish. Yeah. So you got to be careful. Some people love it over ice.
Yeah.
But the thing with whiskey is, we don't care however you want to drink it. Drink it the way you like it.
And mind you, people, the base premise of whiskey is just sugar water that's brown. So when you put it into an American white oak, especially if it's bourbon, it's like a sugar cube in general in a barrel.
And that's why they char the barrels.
Yep.
And so you have different levels of char. You got a level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 char. And then they also have what they call toasted barrels. And don't give me the line about all the details on the toasted, but that's a whole nother category that you can get into. Elijah Craig has done toasted. A bunch of different distilleries have done toasted barrels. Mm-hmm. And that adds another complexity to it and adds another flavor profile to it. But I tend to like heavier char. That allows the sugar water, to get in there. It allows the alcohol to get in there and to interact with the wood, interact with the char, because you're going to have the higher char on the outside. It's going to soak in, and then what happens is, and you know this from what Tim has talked about, is that the humidity and the temperature fluctuations, that bourbon will breathe in and out of the barrel. It'll come in and out of the wood, and that's what ends up causing it to take on the color. So the charcoal, you get a little bit of char in there, and it gets either ruby red or nice golden brown. It's a beautiful thing. Now, if you leave this Glen sitting out with a little bit of residue on the bottom, and it all evaporates, you'll see that caramelized, dark hardened, powdery, whatever you want to call it.
It's weird.
Yeah. And you think, oh, there's not much in there, and then you clean it out with a wet rag, and it's like, oh crap, there's a lot of stain in there.
A lot of whiskey, people, and that's I think what makes whiskey unique. But we've got a Four Roses single barrel, 4,000 bottles plus were made. We fresh cracked it here. Four Roses has 4 recipes. It's got tons of flavors. Some people
They actually have 10 recipes.
Okay, well, my bad.
But that's in the single barrels, and they we won't get into that detail because that's
another
whole nother podcast.
It sounds like we got to turn around and get all the barrels that would be interesting to these people.
Oh, that'd be cool if we could get a vertical of it, all the different recipes. But some are fruitier than others. Some are a little bit more floral. There's different
ones,
and it's based on the mash bill that they go into with. And I think we've talked before. Or you've talked before. There are a couple different entry proofs when they go into the barrel, and they'll distill it. They'll either generally distill it to 105 proof or to 125 proof, and that's kind of industry standards that they'll do.
Yeah.
And so they go into the barrel, and they tend to get higher proof the older they get, the more they age, because you lose liquid, you lose volume.
Yeah.
And that's what they call the angel share. As it evaporates out of the barrel expands, contracts, you lose.
Hence, Angel's Envy.
Exactly.
Good brand, good name. I'm like, damn, why didn't nobody else think of that? I mean, if I was in the whiskey, I would have thought of that. But guys, Four Roses, super good barrel, super good whiskey. Very comparable. I say it's a good bottle to introduce people who are not whiskey drinkers to whiskey, because oftentimes it has more soft notes than harsh notes. The proof is never too super high, even though this is like 108.
Yeah, I don't know what this one is. What is this? This is
almost 110, but
yeah, 54.5. So it's 109. 109 proof.
There you have it. And 110 for me is like drinking water still, because the blend.
You've tasted some really high proof stuff. Yeah, some hot stuff.
Man, my basis.
For my money, the 2022 is of the recent ones. I mean, you can get back into the 2019 and some of the earlier ones those are real bangers. Those are real good. But of the most recent ones, 22 is the one to go after.
So is this a yes or a no, or buy it or deny? I would buy it, I would drink it, I would share it, and that would be my number one rule to whiskey, if I've learned anything, is to buy, share, and then enjoy. Because at the end of the day, none of us gonna be here, none of us gonna make it out alive. So you go, why would I just hold on to these bottles when I know amazing people I would love to talk to? And you know what happens? The more you drink, the looser your lips get. So guys, keep it whiskey. Stay tuned, follow Big Daddy Dog. He's gonna be a part of our journey. You see segments and playlists where we again align our visions, and the vision is, how much whiskey can we share with as many people as possible? I guess we'll find out, guys. Until next time.
Awesome.